Hey guys, it's the 19th of November, and today I made a massive announcement to my community. I told them that I'm going to be moving to Cape Town in January, which is a huge, massive step because it also means that I'm going to be shutting down my business in the way that it operates right now, burning it to the ground so that something new can emerge. And what does this new thing look like? Basically, it looks like systematizing everything from start to finish. Like anybody at any level can go through a series of videos and come to live classes and ask questions and share wins in the community. And it's almost guaranteed that they will all reach this result of self-practice, of quietening their racing thoughts, and learning the modified version of a half primary sequence. And while it could take a short time for some of us, it could take up to a year. So the support is both live and pre-recorded. And the way that I've done this is unlike anything I've seen in the yoga space. And I absolutely guarantee that I've put more work, more time, more research, more questioning, more everything than all of the other yoga teachers who make online courses. And the reason I did this is because I wanted to kind of remove complexity from my life. I wanted to enjoy a random Tuesday afternoon just reading, sipping my coffee, not thinking about my business. Because for the last few years, all I've done every single waking moment has been to serve you guys, my students, my clients, the people that watch me on the internet. And what it's done is it's actually made me hyper focus on one part of my personality. The part of my personality is that's this person, that's open, that's caring, that's all of these things that you see. But of course, like anything you see on the internet, it's very curated. And behind the scenes, I've been also struggling with my health. I was recently diagnosed with gastritis, and I also have a hernia. And what it taught me is that while I'm sick, while I'm down, while I can't work at the same pace that I've always been working at, I can't seem to get as much done. And that somehow bothers me because I can't take time off and do something else or just be human because I worry about you guys so much. And it's also created a dependence in you that you need me to be there in order for you to practice. But being here in Mysore, learning from Saraswati Joyce, and actually being in the presence of so many beginners and advanced practitioners alike, who are all practicing in the same room but Mysore style, I've realized that even if it's a little bit of quality time with your teacher, 1, 2, 3, 4 times a week of live classes, it still serves as one touch point where you get feedback, where you have the sense of support. But the rest of the time, the responsibility is on you. It's on you to show up for yourself on the mat, and it makes it far more interesting because then I'm just the guide, I'm just the person that's there to kind of, check if you're getting blocked or stuck in any place and help you keep moving, help you keep that water flowing through the pipes. But regardless, I still get to be a human being. I know this isn't about me. At the end of the day, like this business, yoga itself isn't a selfish thing, and it shouldn't be a selfish thing. But I also think that early on in my 20s, I told myself that I wanted to create a yoga business that gave me true freedom. And while I've created the yoga business, I still haven't claimed that freedom, that sense that, if I wanted to just go and study in India for a month, I shouldn't feel guilty about people not practicing. And so what this created is one set of people who are going through the Yoga Mastery program who still retained that sense of support, who still managed to stay consistent, and another group of people that I was teaching in person that just completely fell off the bandwagon every single time I had to travel. Now, these trips to India aren't just for my own, satisfaction, so I get to, spend time with my teacher. It's also the time that I learn new skills so that I can teach you. Like this morning, I learned how to chant the 3rd chapter of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. It's very nuanced, it's very difficult. And even though I've done it in my yoga teacher trainings before, learning the way that these Sanskrit words are joined together, the vibrational feeling it creates when you pronounce it right, and overall just what it means to chant and how it fits into the rest of the Ashtanga practice. I think all of those aspects, or rubbing shoulders with giants, for example, having coffee with your friends that you just met from different parts of the world, learning the culture, my own culture, in a deeper, more profound way. Yesterday, I spent time in a temple, and having grown up with this culture, I rejected it quite strongly until now, until recently, when yesterday I was in a temple. One of my friends came to visit me and she sang the most beautiful bhajan. It was almost an hour of just sitting in the temple, absorbing this energy and almost being transported into this place of complete stillness, complete silence. And that can't happen if I'm teaching 15, 20, 30 classes a week, always serving other people. So, what does this mean? This means that this is the last time ever perhaps, inside my Yoga Mastery program, I will be offering 12 private sessions before you jump into the group classes. So come January 1st, I will only be transitioning into a group model. And so even though you can possibly work with me outside one-on-one, that is still an option, inside the program, I want to make it so clear, so direct, so easy that anyone can follow the videos and get the result. And the reason I'm doing this is not just to test myself as a teacher, to see if all the stuff I've learned through the private sessions of teaching from before COVID, I've learned all of those things and I've actually put it into practice. I've actually made it into a curriculum. And if what I have researched, what I have done, doesn't really stand this test, then I know that I have still more work to do. So for the last time ever, I'm offering just 5 spots to work with me privately and learn the system in the authentic way, have as much support as you need, and then for the rest of the year, I will be guiding you through group classes, through the curriculum, and through this supportive community to not just improve your yoga practice, but to truly, really change the way you think, to really, truly quieten your racing thoughts and have clarity and have control and feel like by 5 p.m. at the end of the day, you don't lose energy, you're not tired. You actually have a sense of inspiration to keep going, to keep doing all of those things that you said you're going to do. And if I want to achieve that, it means that I have to burn this business the way it looks today, down to the ground, simplify my life, take some time to focus on my own health, and make this transition as we move to Cape Town. So thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for coming to my classes. Thank you for just being there, because your support means the world to me. And for the last 9 years, this has been my full-time job. I've never done anything else. And so it's your guys' support. It's your guys' trust in me that has pushed me to keep doing this pretty much 24/7 for the last decade. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me. If you want to work with me privately, there's a link in the description below. So make sure you click it, set up a call. So let's chat. But even otherwise, even if this is just the beginning of a new journey and this is the first time you're watching me, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching till the very end.